Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Arturo Gatti. He stands at 5'8" tall. This man has never been in a boring fight. And he'll be facing Conor Benn. He tipped the scales at 66.2 kilos. He's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 173.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Thunder, Arturo Gatti. He's never backed down from anybody. The king of all blood and guts warriors. Conor, the Destroyer Benn, one of the most exciting and electrifying fighters in the world today.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the blood and guts warrior, the Hall of Famer from Jersey City, New Jersey, a super lightweight champion of the world, Arturo Thunder Gatti. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Essex, England, a continental welterweight champion, Conor, the Destroyer Benn.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Bombs away. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They are giving us a high-tempo show. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. Counter shot lands. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good defense there to stop that hook. can't believe what we're seeing. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Jab does not score. Missed him with that uppercut. Missing with the left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Let's get it started in round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And that hook misses. Stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Uppercut can't find a home. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself.
Whoa, Johnny! And that has rocked Arturo Gatti. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Whoa, and Gatti got clipped there. This could be the end. Looks trouble was averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. He misses with that jab. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Can't land the jab there. Punch, counter punch. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That uppercut. Oh, wait a minute. And Benn just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? So much firepower here. Jab does not score. Has to. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
What you're doing, the gaps will appear.
Okay, now you're switching off.
Let's start the 6th. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighters certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can repel them just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Missing with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. That hook misses. Right uppercut can't find a home. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just keep that.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Carry up a little.
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That jab gets blocked. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down. It's so...
Whoa, Johnny! Can Arturo Gatti survive this storm? How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot one.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put...
Round 8, and we're off again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. So close to that uppercut. They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. Throws the uppercut but misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges can...
One shot ring.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Wow, Gatti just got clipped. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Hook was off target. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. And that big shot just rattled his cage. Benn has no idea where he is right now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Yeah, just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can...
Okay, focus.
And there's the bell for round 10. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Just missed with that jab. Right hand to the ribcage. There's a big body shot, and they got him in trouble. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
What are you doing? Come on, switch on. Don't worry about that round.
This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
blocks the jab. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Good defense with that left jab. Good defense there to stop that hook. They block that jab. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
He's gone already.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Some fighters are just gifted with such.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And a big shot rattles his cage. Conor Benn right now. Will he go down? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Oh, what a shot! Benn in some serious trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him rattled like this before. Down goes Benn. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.